Hey, Chandler Bolt here, and just wanted to do a bonus episode of the podcast to make a special announcement. So, if you haven't heard yet, we've got our big annual live event. It's called Author Advantage Live. It's coming up real soon, depending on when you're watching or listening to this. It's either about to happen or maybe it already happened. But so the event this year, it's August 11th to the 13th. We're going virtual, potentially for one last year. Maybe we'll be able to get back in person next year, but it's a virtual experience and it's amazing. So if you haven't been, you should go. In this bonus episode, I want to announce two big speakers. I'm very excited about these speakers. I think you will be too. So I'm going to announce these two speakers, also let you know how to get, it's the last call for tickets. So how to get your ticket for Author Advantage Live if you haven't already. So first things first, if you'd like a ticket, if you haven't already, go to authoradvantagelive.com. That's authoradvantagelive.com. Prices on tickets go up August 1st. So if you're seeing this pretty close to live, grab a ticket right now before prices go up, or at a last call, I think is August 8th. So a few days before the event starts. So grab your ticket if you haven't already at authoradvantagelive.com. Now, Author Advantage Live, if you haven't heard about it, it's a 3-day virtual experience to help you unlock your author advantage. Okay. The author advantage, we talk about this, is kind of these opportunities that exist and that come open to you when you become an author, right? And not only that, but the theme of this year's event is that the book is just the beginning, right? There's all of these things that happen beyond the book. And that's what we're going to be talking about. That's what we're going to help you with at this event. Okay, so that we've themed the event, and each day has a theme. So there's the Make It Day. That's on day one. It's about creating an amazing book that readers love. Day 2 is about monetizing it. And then day 3 is about marketing it, right? So really it's to help you either publish or launch more successfully or sell more copies and build a business from your book or from your books, right? So that's what this is all about. We've got a ton of nonfiction authors coming. We've got a ton of fiction authors coming. We've got great content kind of on both sides of the aisle that I think you'll love, no matter what your book's about, what genre you're in, or anything like that. Okay, so let's get a little drum roll. I want to make the announcement. So announcing 2 big speakers. Okay, so this first speaker is Jenna Kutcher. So Jenna just released a New York Times bestselling book. She is a mom. She's a blogger. She wrote the book. It's called How Are You Really? So just an amazing inspiration and also a great example of, okay, how to build a following online. She's got over 1 million followers on Instagram. How to build a following online, how to balance your work and your life as a mom and as a business owner, and then how to use a book to grow your business. So many different lessons in there she's going to be unpacking at the event. You don't want to miss it. And if you're someone who wants to build an online business or a business or even a social following, Jenna is, she's going to rock the house. I'm very, very excited to have her speaking at the event. And then the second speaker that I want to announce, another drum roll here, is this is someone who, gosh, I learned from early on, read this person's books. They were a huge inspiration to me as a writer. And they've been a huge inspiration to so many writers. I just mentioned this to a friend, and my buddy John Acuff, he texted me right after. He said, this person is one of the reasons why I write full-time today, because they encouraged me early on their journey. So this second speaker I want to announce is Stephen Pressfield. Okay, maybe you've heard of his book, The War of Art, or his book Turning Pro. He's got, he talks about resistance. That just rings in my head anytime I'm working on a book, is that the lessons from his book, The War of Art. And so if you're a creative, you've probably read his book or his books. Whether you're nonfiction, he's got successful fiction books. He's had his books turned into movies. So we're going to have a fireside chat with him and learn a lot. Last year I feel like the equivalent was John C. Maxwell, and just the wealth of knowledge and how many books each of these guys have written. It's unbelievable. So you're not going to want to miss this session. It's gonna be so good. So if you want to backtrack, you can go back in the Self-Publishing School podcast. I've got episodes with both of these folks. So if you want kind of a prelude to what you're in store for, or just to learn about them kind of leading up to the event, you can check out those 2 episodes. But those are our 2 additional speakers, surprise guests, in addition to all of the folks that we've already announced, and we've got some amazing speakers. So you're in for a treat. It's going to be an amazing event. I'd encourage you, go ahead and grab a ticket if you haven't already. Everyone's doing it. We have had an overwhelming response to this year's event. It's really blown us away, and it's been a bigger response than any of these events that we've ever done, by a lot. And so it's going to be an awesome group. Grab a ticket at authorvantagelive.com before prices go up, before the event happens. And if you're watching or listening to this after the fact, then maybe just go ahead and grab a ticket for next year. Which, speaking of, if you have a ticket and you want to upgrade, you can upgrade to VIP. VIP is pretty awesome. We've got just a bunch of bonuses and perks, and you'll also get a free ticket for next year. So for next year's event. So pretty awesome. So, hey, I hope that you're as excited as we are about this event and about these speakers. And I think more importantly about what this can represent for you as an author. So whether you're just getting started on your journey and you're like, man, this feels a little bit advanced, or whether, you've published 5 or 6 books and you're thinking, hey, where can I go to find something that's truly by authors, for authors, and high level training, or anywhere in between? This is going to be a really helpful event. So we hope to see you there. Grab your ticket. You don't want to miss it. authorvantagelive.com. I'll see you at Author Advantage Live. Talk soon.